Welcome to CAB Radio 2.0. Here are your hosts, Chris Perkins, Mark Cummins, and Jeff Giles.
I am with you. How are you?
Hello, we're getting it.
Hello, Miss Josie Wales. How are you?
I am wonderful. Long, productive day, which is great.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Same.
Yeah, it's been long. I don't know how productive it's been.
Let's say productive.
Well, we'll say productive.
I got here alive. That's yeah. 3 hours travel and I'm still alive. Can't ask for more.
Oh my gosh! When we drove from Denver to Oklahoma City to Denver, it was 14 hours after sleeping for 1 hour.
Oh.
And Tony Styles, being the gem that he is, post a video, like kind of documenting my progress as a normal human being into a zombie. And the last one we finally reached Denver at 4:30 in the morning. It's just me. I look like I'm dead. I have these huge circles under my eyes. And he's like, "Where are we?" And I just kind of look at the camera with this weird, creepy smile. I'm like, "We're in Denver." And that was the end of the video.
I want to sleep in a bed.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, and they messed up our hotel room, so we all had to cram into this one hotel room. So it was me, Tony, Eric, and Nate, who it's like that's his team. And there's just like all four of us in this one hotel room. And I just took a picture with all the guys like messing around and joking around. I took this Instagram picture of me with this frown on my face. I'm like, what the hell?
Awesome.
But I mean, it was a great time. So.
Sounds like fun. Okay.
Hey guys, we're gonna. I'm gonna disconnect. Chris is gonna connect, and I'm gonna disconnect and try calling back in.
Okay.
I'm gonna get off Skype and see if we can fix this problem on our end. Okay.
Okay.
Are we on? Are we live right now?
Yeah. We're live. We're just shooting the shit, as they say. And
okay. I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, I didn't.
Now we're live. I mean, you know. So this trip you took, this was recent. This is a recent trip.
Yes, this was it's a couple stops on the Truth Liberty Solutions tour.
Okay.
Which is still going with Tony Styles. It's his tour, and they actually, I don't know if you guys saw, but him and his team were actually detained and held by the DHS for 7 hours.
They're the ones that was it in Texas, right?
Yes.
Wow, yeah. That kind of got me a little mad. You know what I did when I saw that? I wrote I reposted it, reshared it, and I was real angry and I was like, okay, I just crossed the line. It made me all emotional. I can't be that angry, so I deleted it.
I was livid because that's their new thing. That is the new that the fascists use. Oh, I can't tell if it's a phone or a weapon. Really?
Oh, yeah, the phone? Oh,
because it's a phone. He's like, it's my phone, and I'm recording you. He's holding it up with his arms up in the air.
Like it was going to turn into a knife or a gun, It's an iPhone.
Yeah. Well, and that's what they do. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know that it's not a weapon. I don't know that it's just a phone. Oh, really? Like one of those crazy machine gun phones that they now sell at Apple stores?
What is that? Is there like some sort of James Bond spy phone being made by China that we don't know about, like some sort of crazy technology like nanobots?
It's just their way of being able to take your means of documenting what they're doing, and it's ridiculous.
BS. It's intimidating. And I saw the video. I mean, the guy's life was literally being threatened from an iPhone, and the cop had his hand on his gun, treating it as though it was a real weapon. I was like, dude. He's going to shoot you if you don't shut that phone off. I don't know how he kept it in his hand and he kept recording.
That's the thing, and when it comes down to it, it definitely takes balls to do that, to stand there and to be like, nope, I'm not getting out of the car then.
How about that?
it's crazy, but like it's not the first time this has happened. This is the thing that they've been doing now. This is their new thing of saying, well, he went to grab
I think
his
I would have caved
phone.
in on that. Dude, that was pretty convincing to me. If that cop was like that to me, I was like, okay, maybe it is a weapon. I mean, that was kind of, seriously, they can be intimidating. I mean, that's good that that video was made because it shows an example, and like you can't give in to that crap. That's just
I know.
beyond.
It is definitely, it's ridiculous, but
That's
they're
humiliating.
great guys, and they held their own, and yes, they got detained, but at least that video got made, and that got spread citywide, and they were great with the press release because they held it until it got out to all the right media had it so that it all got released at once, which is perfect. It was genius the way that they did it. So
it was good. I mean, I wonder what sort of like backlash they're gonna take for that. Like the department and what is the was that really the DHS involved? And what were they doing with a canine? Isn't that like go past their jurisdiction? Aren't they only supposed to be involved?
Yeah,
with terrorists?
I think it was at I'm pretty sure it was DHS or the checkpoint agent, like the DHS, the checkpoint agent. Like I'm pretty sure it's the border people. I can't remember exactly now because I watched so many of these and I'm just like, wait, crap, which one was it? But yes, I'm pretty sure it was DHS.
And they didn't.
But then again, they're everywhere.
As soon as they got released, they got like arrested or pulled over again, didn't they?
Yeah.
Something. They dubbed back to back.
Yeah, it's just so infuriating, and that's why I do what I do with speaking about police brutality and trying to get people to understand, how it came about and how to battle it and how to pick your battles, but make sure you never, ever, ever act like the way that they're treating you is okay. Because all that does is reinforce the idea in their head that they're supposed to treat you that way. Because if you sit back and take it, then that just reinforces that idea that, okay, cool, I'm doing my job, and they're just obeying. Right.
It sets the limit. You can't cross this line. That's not cool. And so, I mean, it's social media really seems to be the only chance we have, the only defense or chance of justice. I mean, I wonder how many people called them up and told the checkpoint or the police department in charge to to back off. That's not cool. We're pissed off, and what impact does that have? And
I'm not sure exactly because it wasn't. I mean, it was released the next day,
okay.
So they were already out. So I'm not sure that there was I mean, it's different when someone when Amanda Billy Rock was being held. Then there was the call flood, and when a year ago, yesterday, today's Tuesday, okay, a year ago Sunday was that day that, I watched Adam and Poe get, brutalized and kidnapped, and we call flooded, and we surrounded the Federal Detention Center, and, we pounded on the doors, and we did everything we could, and in those situations, yes, that is quite an impact. Because at that point I remember standing outside of the Federal Detention Center, and we have bullhorns, and not that I even believe in the Constitution or think that it's a means to our survival, but I was bullhorn reading it to the federal agents that were standing outside, reminding them of the oath that they took, whether or not it's valid to me.
Right.
They're violating every single aspect of the oath they took. So. And we had, we're out there yelling and screaming and just kind of cheering, and they had prisoners. All the prisoners were banging on the windows. You could hear it like crazy. They were just like, yeah, like the entire Federal Detention Center was in an uproar because we were out there. It was crazy.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yes. So in that situation, like call floods and being there, that absolutely worked. But in this situation, it was after the fact, and now it just brought awareness, which is extremely vital, because it's like there are these different steps that we all take. A lot of us are at a certain step where we know this is going on, and we're angry and annoyed and this and that. But this takes us the next step further in being even angrier because it's happening to one of our own who we know is doing nothing wrong. but then again, it also puts it out there for other people who aren't yet at our level to get them to the next level. So, it just kind of is like a domino effect.
And that couldn't have been done any better, I think. The people in the car managed it very well as they could.
Oh, absolutely. Like they had absolutely. They weren't irate. They weren't violent. They weren't aggressive, but they were, rightfully indignant and resistant, which is the absolute best way to handle that.
They didn't seem nervous at all either. They completely kept their cool. They didn't get dumb, paranoid, or submissive. I like that.
No, it was more anger at what do you think you're doing? And who do you, honestly, who do you think you are? Absolutely not. You will not take me. No, you will not strip me of my rights. I know what my rights are, and I know that you're violating them, so stop it. And I loved the way they handled it. It
was like an excellent example. Like, if you're going to teach people on how you should act with cops, that would be one of the main videos you'd want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few things about it that I really liked. Stand out above most other examples that are given.
Absolutely. And I totally agree. And it is tough because when you're in that situation and you're being intimidated, it's kind of, you just want it to stop. And you just, I've been pulled over when I'm just shaking like crazy. It's by myself. When I'm by myself is the worst because, where I used to work, I would have to go. There was no other road to get to my home than the road that had a DUI checkpoint there every 2 weeks.
Wow.
Like that was the road because that's where my house was. Pennsylvania.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've hit was you in the Philadelphia area?
This was about 20 minutes outside of Philadelphia.
Huh.
So, yeah, not too far. But, yeah, I mean, every time I didn't give in, this frustrates the police, but it's also kind of a form of defense that my driver's side window just doesn't roll down. It's broken. It doesn't roll down. So, yeah. So I open my sunroof, like when I go through a DUI checkpoint, I stop. Mm-hmm. I open my sunroof, and they say, roll down your window. They do a little tap on the window, and I yell out my sunroof, I'm sorry, my window doesn't roll down. I can't help you. And they say, we can't hear you. Oh, what do they say? Well, then, if it doesn't work, open your door because we can't hear you. And then that's what my response is, well, clearly you can hear me because you heard me say that it doesn't work. So I can, at this point, I'm disgusted at the fact that I'm going to give you any information you need because I just want to get home. But I'm not rolling down my window. And the one police officer tried to open my door. And I said, if you try to do that again, I'm 100% calling not only my lawyer, but about 13 people that live within minutes from here that will be here in moments.
All right. You got your door. It's like you're in a bad neighborhood and like crackheads are going to come up and just jump. Because that's happened before in Camden. You can't just pull up anywhere. People will try to just jump in your car.
Right. And I actually, and this is a story for another day, but I had a gun held to my head in Camden by someone who opened my passenger side door and got in. But that's a whole other thing. In any case.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the same in Philadelphia, I think Kensington when I was younger. That was scary. Yeah.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
No, I had a gun held up by some crazy people in Kensington, Philadelphia, once, a long time ago.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a scary incident.
That's par for the course.
Right. It's not.
I'm totally not demeaning your experience, but Kensington is just woo.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Hey, guys, can you hear me okay now?
Yes, Mark. Hello.
Yeah.
Stay away from Kensington.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and we're gonna try to get Chris back on.
I like where this is going. This is cool so far.
Yeah, absolutely. We apologize about all the other difficulties here.
Mark, you sound good. By the way, bud, you sound good.
Yeah, I called in.
Oh.
Yeah, you sound the clearest out of everyone.
How about that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not surprised now. Like I said, now that I'm on the phone, over here wanting to throw computers and stuff. Blog Talk Radio's not working at all.
Oh.
It's booted Chris off for good again.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, I don't think it's loading for anybody. So I mean, I don't know that we're live for anyone anymore.
I learned about hippies when I moved to Boulder. I like them in theory.
We're going to break.
Yeah. I like them in theory. I don't like a lot of people that are asking for money all the time. I find that shit to be very annoying. I don't like people playing shitty songs and wanting $1. Right. For the most part they're cool, but there's too much of that hippie movement that wants people to help them, and this is how I feel about that. If I felt like everybody was on the ball and everybody was doing their best, and I'm a generous person, and I think one of the things about being generous is if you have the opportunity to do so, it feels really good to be generous, especially if it doesn't affect you. It's not like you're being generous and it's hurting you. So I think it's important, but in passing, like say you're passing love to the left, and there's a big circle of people, man. The real problem is there's a lot of fucking people that never keep passing the love. They take it and then they walk away. There's some people that are always there for you. There's some people and they're doing their best and they're living their life, and you're doing your best and you're living your life and you're helping each other. And hey man, can I borrow your truck? I gotta move. Fuck yeah, man, come on over, dude. Anytime, you got my shit. We're friends. You help me, I help you. We're all together. But we all know the few people that don't contribute. They always need something and they don't contribute. And my experience, that's my experience with hippies. That's my experience with a lot of people that, are like really into like socialist ideals. A lot of it is because they're fucking lazy, man. They're fucking lazy and they don't work that hard and they don't do their part. And they somehow or another feel like the whole system's unfair, man. Which, fuck yeah, of course it is. Of course it's unfair. Of course it's corrupt. Of course it's fucked up. But that's not why you're a loser. There's a lot of people that aren't losers. Most people are losers because they're lazy as shit. And they want to blame other people for that. And they want to blame society. And they want to blame... Look, society is completely fucked. But guess what? It's not like there's one person that makes it fucked. The whole thing is... It's fucked because it's on a foundation of bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. But knowing that, you see what it is, make your path. Make your path. Figure out something that you can do to feed yourself. Okay? Figure out something you can do to put a roof over your head. Just figure it out, man. Fucking figure it out. It doesn't mean you have to be a fucking asshole to be successful. It doesn't mean you have to be a part of the system, man. No, just stop asking people for money. Stop being a fucking mooch. Get your shit together, okay? That's my problem with hippies.
We are anonymous. We are Legion. We will disrupt Canadian communications unless Bill C-30 is scrapped and Mr. Taves steps down.
Timmy? Are you still on the computer?
Mom, I'm trying to make a video.
You are spending too much time in this room. Why don't you go outside and play?
I'm trying to affect the government.
Look at this place. It's a disaster.
No, this is serious. I'm anonymous.
No, you're not. You're Timmy Moffat.
Ignore this woman. She knows not of what she speaks. She's an agent of the government.
Oh, you are just hilarious. You know what, sweetie? 10 more minutes on that video game, and then I want you to shut it right off.
No, Mom, I can't.
I'm serious.
I hate her so much.
We are anonymous. We are Legion. Expect us.
Okay, I think we're back.
Okay.
You guys with me?
Yeah, hi there. How's it going?
Hi, I'm here.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Good. I still don't think we have Chris, but as long as we have Josie and we've got Jeff, we're good to go.
We're good. And Mark.
That's right.
Wait, who is all here? I'm not even sure who's all here.
Well,
Yes,
this is
sir.
Mark here, and you've been talking to Jeff, and Chris is screaming at his computer right now.
Yes.
Jeff Giles.
Yes.
Jeff.
Josie Wales. Hello. How are you?
Hi.
Good. Yes.
You're one of my favorite people on BookSafe.
BookSafe. What's BookSafe? I don't even know what BookSafe is. What's this?
It's the face of book.
BookSafe. I like that. Okay. Thank you. Cool. Right on. You too. You as well. Nice. You as well.
Oh, Jeff, you really do need to get some sleep, buddy.
Really? Do I? Get some sleep. I need some sleep. Okay.
Wait, who, me?
No, me.
No,
I need sleep.
no, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, he always needs to get some sleep. Last time he overslept. What in the F?
Right? Look at what we have to
right?
deal with, huh?
I know.
Yeah, I do. I need my sleep. I only got 4 hours last, 4.5 hours, right?
You know what's amazing? I got 1.5, and I've been up since the crack of dawn and making videos and being on radio shows. Plus,
Oh, yeah.
Good for you. I wish I was that productive when I was tired.
I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to make you feel like shit.
Hey, guys, I think we might have Chris back with us now.
Oh yeah, hello.
Oh, yeah?
Am I calling into the Jeff Giles show?
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the show.
Did I have the
name
right
you're
number?
calling from?
Is this the Jeff Giles show? Do I have the right number?
Yes, you are on live. Hello.
I heard you had Josie Wales on tonight, and she shut the entire Blog Talk radio system down because everyone knew she was coming on.
I knew. They needed to take some sort of measurement.
Yeah, I just heard you guys talking about Jeff oversleeping. That's kind of odd.
Well, I was going to take a nap, but...
Yeah, we didn't let that happen because the last time we were in this situation, I believe you guys were just talking about it. I won't get into it.
Yeah, I couldn't have...
Yeah, I was actually going to take a little snooze. However, I did have a conference call with my new future roommates who...
Ooh.
Guess who they are?
Who's that? Let's hear it. Is this exclusive?
You gonna tell her?
Yeah, this is actually exclusive. This is the first time I'm actually saying it.
All right, you guys heard it here. Okay.
You guys heard it here first. I am moving into I've officially dubbed it the Cop Block House.
What?
With a Damo, Kate, Pierre, and Silver Dave.
Wow.
Oh, shit's about to get real.
It is about to get real. I'm very excited. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
And at this point, the only thing I have to do is raise some funds to get me there, just because activism is negative money. So.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that.
Yeah, I've literally gone into debt. So for the first time in my life, I'm going to be releasing a video asking for any kind of donation and trying to figure out what I can give in return that won't cost me money. So, clearly nothing, filthy
Right.
in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
But I'm trying to work on that now. But, yeah, that's the plan. So I'm actually really psyched.
I think you'll do well with that. I think a lot of people are going to see that's necessary, and
I'm sorry.
Excellent calls. Money well spent, and I think it will go well. It sounds like a good idea.
Well, yeah, and I think that especially the crew of us, we're all pretty driven, and we all do a lot when it comes to trying to get the word out, and just doing everything we can to just, provide information and resources to people. And we've discussed a couple opportunities that are kind of, not in the work. I guess, a lot of opportunities and ideas for us to really provide some services and some more resources for people. So it's definitely, we're not all just, I know it's going to be fun, but that's not the end all and be all. It's definitely for a purpose. I think it's going to be very productive, and I'm very excited.
Okay. I think things sound like they're going to turn around for you, so that's awesome. It sounds good. Sounds right. I think so. It's possible. It can happen.
So. I
don't know.
Do you guys have any questions for me?
I mean, what we were talking about earlier was kind of, I thought that was real interesting. Did you guys get that encounter with the, at the prison on video, and can you hear the people on the video chanting?
No, I mean, that was over a year ago. That was actually 1 year ago. So a lot of it there, if you look at Mike Salvi's YouTube channel, he has a lot of videos from that. So, yeah, they're definitely out there. I just can't remember exactly where because it's been so long. But
so you're teaming up now with this gentleman who just got Styles. You weren't together traveling when this happened, but you're on the same tour, or so how's that working out? I mean, are you just traveling separately and going to different locations?
No, I hit a couple stops with him and his team, and I will be at. I was supposed to go to Nebraska on the next stop, but I don't know if that's going to happen because I'm this weekend, actually very, very early in the morning, I'm going to, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Eustis Conway and the Turtle Island Preserve that was raided by feds.
I think so.
But I will be there for the next 4 days, I guess.
Okay.
And that's in North Carolina.
So,
and then, go ahead.
This sounds serious. This I haven't heard of this yet. Are you going to do something? So as far as report on it, so we find out what's going on, what the scoop is.
Well, he was raided back in the summer. So no, I'm definitely making videos and kind of documenting how they're living. If you look them up, you'll see Gary Franchi on Next News Network has a great interview with him that kind of that summarizes it.
Okay, I'll check that out.
So yeah, I'll be going to meet up with them and just try to see how they live. Dig my hands in the dirt and work with them, and they live totally naturally and have their preserve, the farm. They live naturally off the land, and it's amazing what they're doing. So like they're living the life that anarchists talk about living.
Right. Very good. Okay, so you were mentioning earlier, when you are at these protests and you are confronting with cops or some sort of authority figure that way, the Constitution can be used to our advantage. Obviously, it's not ideal. 100 years from now, we better not have the Constitution. We better have evolved into something better. Hopefully, no government. That'd be beautiful. That'd be perfect.
I wouldn't say that we can use it to our advantage, but I've used it in the past to kind of bridge that gap a little bit.
Well,
because clearly I can't preach anarchism at them and voluntarism at them because they would look at me and be like, "Is your tinfoil hat invisible or what?"
Right.
But that does bridge that gap, and it kind of says, "Hey, you took this oath, by the way," and although I believe and very vocally believe that just because something's written on a piece of paper, like my rights don't need to be written on a piece of paper. They exist whether they're written down or not. However, it does kind of throw that in their face in the way that, hey, this is what you took an oath to uphold, and you're not doing that. So what's going on here, But in that case, that's how I use the Constitution in that sense. And I haven't done that in a while just because I haven't really confronted police officers in quite some time. My activism has taken a different turn, and I found what I do now to be a lot more effective in waking people up on a much larger scale. You streaming my confrontations or, my challenging of police officers and my examination of conscience and trying to figure out where they're coming from and why they're blindly following orders and violating rights, that gets like a couple hundred views, whereas, the videos on my YouTube channel, that is a lot more widespread. So, it was definitely a learning experience. It helped me figure out what's effective and how to, because I obviously started out screaming. I was angry. I see police officers abusing people, and I got angry and screamed at them, and then I slowly evolved into kind of going to them and calmly speaking to them and asking them questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what led to the video message to police, because I realized that, you have to rely on facts and history and logic and morality and trying to appeal to their sense of morality and reason.
And you always get through. I think you'll always get through better with a peaceful message too.
Right, because you don't want to go in aggressive. You go in aggressive, and that just gives them, more motivation to oppress and be violent against you. Even if I'm not being violent, if I'm just yelling at them, then they are trained to see yelling as a threat to their life. Which it isn't, but they're trained, and, it's that us versus them mentality, and it is what it is. However, when I put it out there, in a way that just questions them, I learned a lot, especially by going to, oddly enough, recruiting centers, Army, military, Marine recruiting centers, and asking questions and letting them talk themselves into a corner where you can just see them conflicted. And it's just, you can see the wheels turning in them, realizing that what they're saying is not right, but they're just debating out loud with themselves at me, who's not attacking them. And it's an interesting thing to see.
Yeah, that would be for sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think we've lost Jeff now as well. So it's just you and me now, Josie.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry about that. We have had some unbelievable problems tonight. So.
Oh, I understand. And I actually can't stay very long because I do have to get up super early.
Okay, sure. Well, I don't even know if anybody can hear us. As far as I don't know if Chris can hear us or not, but okay, yeah, no, he can. Well, good. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm connected now. I don't know where Jeff is. This is kind of a pain in the ass.
You think? A little bit.
I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah.
If I interrupted you guys, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm about to freak out at Blog Talk here. That's all.
But anyway, so yeah, I know Josie can't stay too long anyway. It kind of sucks that we had to have these technical difficulties tonight, but.
Well, you know what? It happens, and
it
I
does.
think we've had a great conversation so far.
Yeah,
so.
from what I've got to hear of it, it was actually good. I'll get to hear it tomorrow.
It was actually good. Through you.
That's not what I meant, but all right.
I know. I know what you meant. I'm just giving you a hard time.
That's
thank
great.
you guys so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. I always love talking to you.
For sure, yeah. Thanks for taking the time. We know you got to get up mad early, so.
Right.
All right. Well, yeah, definitely again soon.
Yes. Yeah. Well, by the next time we have you on, we'll make sure that I don't even think we'll be on Blog Talk Radio the next time that we have you on. So.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, yeah. Just let me know, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All right, gentlemen. You have a wonderful evening.
All right.
You too.
too.